The Roanoke City Public Schools have identified 386 students who are experiencing homelessness. The city's educators, administrators, and fellow students do their best to support these students, and the annual Breakfast with Santa raises money for the Roanoke City Public Schools to help the Homeless Fund, which directly supports the students and their families. This year's Breakfast with Santa is on Saturday at William Fleming High School, and join us from the Roanoke City Public Schools are Kelly Sandridge, the Executive Director of Communications and Marketing, and Malora Horn, the homeless program coordinator, to tell us about the event and how we can help support those who most need it. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So first, tell us about the Homeless Fund, and how it supports students and families who are experiencing homelessness.
So it got started several years ago with a couple of students seeing something on Facebook about the number of students experiencing homelessness in our school division, in our community. And so those students got together and said, hey, what's something that we can do to support them, which then started the Star Council. And that was how this got started with our Breakfast with Santa. And then the money and the proceeds from all of that goes into what we call the Help the Homeless Fund. And that money is used to help support, different housing resources, school supplies, other types of needs that they may have. There's different types of needs they have at different times. So when they're not in permanent housing, there's different things they may need. Once they move into permanent housing, they need sometimes help in just starting over again. So this money has been phenomenal in just supporting our families and our students. And we are so appreciative of the opportunity that we have. And we have also partnered with the City of Roanoke Central Intake Program. And to date, we have actually donated $52,500 from all of the money that we have raised. And that money is there to assist with those housing resources and other needs that they may have as it relates to housing.
Do you mind briefly explaining to us what homelessness looks like for these families? Because I think oftentimes there's a misconception of what it is, and it varies, I'm sure, for family to family, but give us an idea.
And thank you for asking that question, because it really is important to understand. So a lot of us think as homelessness is just someone, being on the street, not having anywhere to go at all, or being in a shelter. And our families could be in a shelter, and we do have families that are in a shelter for a time being, but most of our families are staying with other families and friends. And that's important to understand. It's not necessarily that everyone's in a shelter. They could be in a hotel. So there are different situations that our families do reside when they're not permanently housed. And the majority, like I said, of our families and students are staying with friends and family members.
Sure. Well, this brings us to how we can support this coming Saturday. Kelly, give us the details about the Breakfast with Santa event.
We are so excited for Saturday. So it is going to be a drive-through event at William Fleming High School this year. And so it's going to happen from 9 to 11. And you can purchase your tickets online now. We will have some tickets available day of to purchase with a credit card at the event. But we are going to have lots and lots of pancakes. We're going to have baked apples and bacon. The bacon is always a hit, and so families can expect to drive up, be able to stay in the warmth of the car, grab their breakfast that they've purchased, and then they're going to drive through because Santa Claus will be there as well. And so the young and young at heart can tell Santa all that they wish for this holiday season.
And then I also understand there's an exclusive story time with Santa that will be online. Is that right?
Yes, so everyone who attends will get a link to attend a virtual story time with Santa that will take place that same evening at 6 p.m. And then you'll also be able to watch it later as well. But Santa wants to share a story with everyone.
All right. Again, that's this coming Saturday drive-through event at William Fleming High School. Remind us again about the details on the tickets.
So tickets, you can purchase them online now. You can also purchase them day of with a credit card. They are for Roanoke City Public Schools staff and children 18 and under. They are $5.50. Adults are $7.50. Or you can get a family 4-pack for $21. So it is affordable and it's great food thanks to our partners at Sodexo Magic.
Excellent. All right, and that's a great deal, by the way, for that price point, for all the food that you're getting, and a wonderful cause that you're supporting. Ladies, thank you so much for sharing with us this important event of such a worthy cause and a great way to usher in the holiday season. Thanks.
Thank you so much.